If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey. This is the Red Carpet Ring. We're here to talk about the event tonight. We are here talking about WWE Summerslam 2024 post-show reaction. We are talking about the legendary SummerSlam event that just recently ended. And we are going to talk about the show. We're going to talk about the event, everything, guys. Tune in. We are here live from Facebook and X as well as YouTube. It's me, the Turnbuckle King, TBK. We're here tonight talk about this great show, this turnout. Let's see how it went. Before we get into it, let's see who came into the ring before we begin. Let's see that for a moment, shall we? Brilliant Skilbreth said the show's a 5 out of 5 for me. Figure 4 TV, salute to you and salute to Brilliant Gilbert. Said show was a roller coaster. Only saw half of the show. I can say was lit. Yeah, we gonna definitely talk about this one. Definitely a show to discuss. A lot of events that happened on WWE SummerSlam 2024. Yeah, you guys get the likes as you come into the ring. We gonna talk about this review. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. But we gonna go over it. It was one event I could say. Definitely one event. I can't even, there's no other way to describe it. I will describe it. I will, but it was just definitely a they had some stuff going on in the event tonight. We had 7 matches on the card, guys. 7 matches that were going on in the contest. We had 2 mid-card championship matches in the United States and Intercontinental Championship. We also had 2 women's world title matches, and we also had 2 men's world title matches, and one on being in the main event. So you guys want to look over the for a second. Let's look over the SummerSlam match card. And then I'm going to go over we'll go over the match card. Then also we'll go over each match, and then I will talk about each match while I think of the match. Then go over my rating and see what went wrong with SummerSlam 2024. I always give analysis of what went wrong with each PLE or a weekly show such as Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. But this is the card here. If you guys want to take a moment, look that over, and we're gonna get into it. Now let's go over each match. And also before we begin, we got the tournament bracket, as I stated before. Remember, voting is still going on. Still can vote on your favorite. Still can vote on your favorite SummerSlams. Final 4 will be tomorrow. Let's keep that in mind. But enough of that. I'll mention a little bit about that later. Let's get on to the beginning of this show. Now we got Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. This opened the whole event for SummerSlam. Now we know that Rhea Ripley was hell bent on getting her revenge against Liv Morgan and also regaining the Women's World Championship, losing due to the injury that was placed by Liv Morgan, and she had to vacate her title. Of course, Dawn was in her corner. We know that was going on. But other than that, this was a good, very good beginning of the match. Liv kept running from Rhea Ripley, and they kept playing off how, remember, Rhea had her shoulder taken out by Liv. They kept going off that. And also it showed too that, she popped it back in. If you guys look, she had popped it back in outside by the announce table. And she also popped it back in several times So that was a good way to play it. And the tension got so high, the frustration was getting so out of control. Rhea Ripley grabbed the chair, and she was going to hit Liv Morgan with it, but Dom stopped her because that would cause disqualification. He took the chair from her. However, Dom took the chair, distracted the ref, threw inside, slid in the ring. Liv Morgan hit the Oblivion on top of the chair, and next thing you know, Liv Morgan retains the Women's World Championship, as I predicted. Liv Morgan retains, guys. So Liv Morgan retained her belt, but we got a little. I said that either Rhea would turn on Dom or Dom would turn on Rhea. I guess Dom Turner was right. He left kissing Liv. At the end of the day. Yep, these two left with each other. He kissed her, and that was it. And I know Rhea was very heartbroken by that, but I don't blame him for that. Dom had every right to do what he had to do. Look how he was treated by Rhea Ripley. Look how he was treated the whole time. Whole time he was treated like crap. So it did not surprise me at all that it went down like that. It didn't surprise me at all. But it was wild though, guys. Definitely wild. It was something that I figured was going to happen. And it was a great way to kick off SummerSlam. It was a great way to kick off this show. Because Rhea, after she retained her title, after she was happy to retain, Dom had picked her up. And then when Dom picked her up, he picked her up, got off her feet. He tried to look. As soon as the match was over, Dom already had a smirk on his face. He already had a smirk on his face. And when he had a smirk on his face, we knew something was up. And as speculated, many people thought, we were exactly right by that matter. And it turned out that Dom and Rhea were done. And Dom made his way to kissing Liv. Who was shocked that happened? I knew it was going to happen, But Dom, he spoke and spun like a true politician, though. He definitely did that part.
Spoken and spun like a true politician. I mean,
he definitely did that. And Rhea was so hurt and so bad. She never thought Dom would turn on her like that. Never thought that would happen. As you can see, she was so hurt by that. That was crazy, though. She got turned on, and Rhea was hurt. But you know how I think about it? Dom turned on Rhea as he should. Look how Rhea always treated him. Rhea was always mean to Dom. She was always pushing him around. Instead of treating him like a man, like Liv said, she was treated like he was a little puppy, like a little lackey, pretty much a lapdog to her, like she was a more dominant one. So I'm not surprised. And I had one word to describe that term, how I feel about it.
yeet.
Yeet. Yep, Rhea Ripley got turned. It was a definitely turn there. Definitely crazy, guys. But yes, Rhea Ripley and Dom is no more. And Rhea Ripley did not walk out the women's title as I predicted. I was right. It was going to be Liv Morgan retaining her belt. I said it earlier in my prediction video. Rhea Ripley did not need to win the women's world title right now. It made sense storyline to have Liv retain. It didn't make no sense at all. Good call. Saw your prediction show. Appreciate it, F4 TV. But yeah, it didn't make no sense. Rhea just came back, Why would she win now? It would make sense. She's sometimes better being a chaser than just to win it right off the bat. It makes the story much more interesting. But this was a good way to kick off SummerSlam. Dominick Mysterio screws Rhea Ripley. He turns on her, aligns himself with Liv Morgan, and he did so by giving her a nice welcoming way to win and retain her belt with a nice kiss there. Never kissed Rhea either. It's another thing. Always treat him like crap. You had it coming, Rhea. Even when Rhea, right before Dominic turned on his dad, Rey Mysterio, to join Judgment Day, she was beating him up then, if you guys remember that. So I'm not surprised by that. So yes, Liv Morgan retains. That is the crazy part about that. But that was the first match to kick off SummerSlam. That was a great way to open it, by the way, women's world title match. But we are going to move on to the next match of the card, as we got the first match in the books. Rhea Ripley did not win, as I predicted. Now let's get into another match, guys. We got the Intercontinental Championship match. We got the match of, yes. Oh, yeah, also, before we get to that, Damian was pissed. He said, "Where's Dom at? I'm looking for him." Damian was not having it. He was hot. But he had his own world title match to worry about. This is how Damian felt, guys.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
And then Carlito on him said that Dom was gone. But let's continue on. Next match. Next match we know was Sami Zayn defending the Intercontinental Championship against Bron Breakker. And yes, as I predicted, similar to the Rhea Ripley Liv Morgan match, Bron Breakker won, defeated Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship, and he is your brand new Intercontinental Champion. Well deserved, Bron. Well deserved. He deserves that. I'm glad that man won. I'm glad he won that belt tonight. He hit some good spears, had the intensity. I know Sami Zayn was going up for plenty of moves. Bron kept reversing them, but Bron finally hit him with two or three spears. Took a little bit while, but he got him down. Next thing we know, it was 1, 2, 3. Bron Breakker, your brand new Intercontinental Championship. One thing F4 TV said that was true. At every SummerSlam, we do get a newly crowned Intercontinental Champion, dated back to SummerSlam 88 in the days of Warrior. And they even said during the show, the days of Warrior winning the Intercontinental belt, the days of Bret Hart, British Bulldog, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Those four men have won the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, and Bron Breakker will be added to that list because he is the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Congratulations to Bron Breakker. Definitely deserved. That man puts in work, man. He puts in that work. No doubt about it. That man puts in work. Well deserved. I'm glad he won. This is Bron Breakker's first title on the main roster. I know he is he's won the NXT championship and the tag team championship, but being on the main roster, this is his first major win. So this was a big moment for Bron Breakker. Definitely a big moment for him. So very good. But I'm glad he won. He's a great talent. He definitely has a bright future ahead of him. So I'm very happy of how this turned out. Very happy how this went out. And Sami Zayn, he did his thing, don't get me wrong. But let's be honest, he won that championship, the Intercontinental Championship, due to his hard work with the Bloodline and, of course, his hard work in general. And I think storyline-wise, it did not make sense for him to, keep holding on to the Intercontinental Championship any much longer. So it didn't make sense. But I'm glad that he won a championship. Well deserved. I like Bron Breakker. He's a great talent, one of the best on the roster. He got the fastest spear in the business. He said that time and time again. So great guy, great competitor, man, great competitor. I'm glad that man won tonight. He deserved that dub. So salute to him. S1 Jackson said win Roman Reigns. Gerard, salute to you. Said it's early for Bron Breakker to have the title, but hey, it's being launched. He's being launched. Um, it may seem a little too early, but you gotta remember Bron Breakker's not just a regular superstar. He's kind of like the second coming of a Brock Lesnar or a Roman Reigns type. He's in that realm, if that makes sense. Say getting home after early double. Oh man, salute to you for doing that double. I don't know if I can do those anymore. I used to do doubles all the time. But anyway, Bron Breakker though, salute to him though. He won the championship. He did his thing. Now, I know he just got to the main roster a couple months ago, but this is a good win for him. Trust, this is a good win for this man. Good win. I don't feel that it's too early for him. I think it's just right. I rather my question is between Bron Breakker and Ilya Dragunov, who also just got to the main roster. Who would you rather see with the Intercontinental Championship? Who's more ready? I rest my case. I rest my case all day. I got Bron Breakker for that title, not Ilya Dragunov over Braun. In the future, Ilya could win, but not right now. And speaking of which, speaking of Ilya Dragunov, he will be the first challenger. I'm pretty sure after Sami gets his rematch, I would say Ilya be his first real challenger after Sami Zayn. So let's keep an eye out for that as well. Well, congratulations to Bron Breakker winning the IC belt. It will be a matter of time until he wins the world title. Mark my words. This man right here is a future world champion. He has it written all over him. He's a future world champion. Do not sleep on Braun. He just got to start going so fast on the ropes. He do be botching. Well, than that, he good. Bron Breakker Jacob Fight 2. I was just thinking about that earlier. It's the largest crowd Bron Breakker's performed. Well, yeah. SummerSlam, second biggest event of the year. Linda Rambo, salute to you. You say, yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's a future world champion. But other than that, that is the results. Bron Breakker wins Intercontinental Championship. He defeats Sami Zayn. Let's move on to the next match on the card for SummerSlam 2024. As we got 2 matches in the bag, now we're going to go down to 5 other matches. Next match we have LA Knight, yeah, versus Logan Paul. So we have this match tonight, and this is for the U.S. title. And as I predicted, yes, Logan Paul lost the United States Championship in his hometown, and LA Knight finally captured the United States champion. There was a lot of Logan. Logan's entertaining, but it was time to get the belt off Logan. Logan always used the brass knuckles. He always tried to cheat. He always used people that's aligned with him, whether it's KSI or he had MJK there. It just got old. But other than that, LA Knight did what he had to do. He shut it down, hit the BFT. 1, 2, 3. We got ourselves a brand new United States champion, and his name is LA Knight. So, and we got a full-timer that's actually have the belt. Remember, we had a full-timer that won because we know that Logan Paul is a part-timer. We know that. Now we have the belt of a full-timer. Because I know people start complaining about Logan Paul, like, yeah, okay, we get the belt off him. He's part-time. He barely defends. He's never here. He had the belt for, 250 days and only defended like 2-3 times. He even cut that in the promo. Like, seriously, I'm glad LA Knight won that belt. It needed to be done tonight. So, yes, I was happy about that. Definitely happy that man won. It was well needed. Well needed. We got tired of that. We got tired. At least I got tired of it. I don't know about you guys. I got tired of it. You know, it's just now. And think about it. LA Knight still in megastars. He said he still has the merchandise. He still has all that stuff. He's still popular. I mean, let me talk to you. You still get the catchphrase.
Let me talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah, so LA Knight's your brand new champion. Well deserved. You guys got to say in the ring tonight. Yes, it's the biggest win of Bron Breakker's career. No doubt about it. Guys, hit that like button when you come into the ring. Now, you guys come in here with these comments and ask me questions. I hope you hitting that like button when you come in. Don't be rude now. One of my favorite matches, SummerSlam. Yeah, definitely a solid one. Finally, LA Knight wins gold. Thank you. I know, right? Long time coming. This man's a megastar. He has the popular catchphrase, merchandise selling. You know, the crowd's over when his music hit. Everything. Kwame Moldra, if I say your name right. Who else won? I'm gonna get to that in a second, man. I gotta go down each on the match card. So be patient. And I'll go down each one. My question now is who will be LA Knight first opponent? I will say good question, Gerard. I was actually thinking about that earlier. I was talking to F4 TV about that. I think it's going to be Andrade or Carmelo Hayes since they just had a match on SmackDown. That's right, Roman Reigns return. Yeah, let's talk about it. Smart feud. But let's get onto the match card. LA Knight is the new United States champion, and he was even pictured with the championship backstage with Triple H. So we had a picture of LA Knight in the game to help congratulate him on his newly won title. Well, other than that, though, that was the results of that match. It was a solid match, good story. Just we got tired of Logan Paul and his cheating. Come on now, we got tired of that. Nobody wants to see all that nonsense. But let's get on to the next match of the card. And the next match on the card is Nia Jax versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship. Another good match, another stellar performance. I don't care what anybody say. Nia Jax is doing her thing. Nia Jax is not the same Nia Jax that used to botch and injure people and was clumsy all over the place. She was smooth. I like how her and Bayley were working together. They were smooth in that ring. Very, very smooth with these two. And we saw, now don't get me wrong, we saw Tiffany Stratton come out with the contract. She teased to cash in. Bayley attacked her. Then Nia Jax got her. But other than that, Nia Jax, one spot, Bayley did hit that power bomb on Nia. She hit the power bomb on her, and it was good. And then later on, it was a near fall. Next thing we know, Nia Jax hit that Annihilator twice on Bayley. Next thing you know, we got 1, 2, 3, and we got ourselves a brand new WWE Women's Champion. The same woman that won Queen of the Ring. We got Nia Jax. She's a new champion, guys. Brand new champion. Very, very good match. Actually, a very good match. I like this match. Very good match. And then she was seen hugging her mom and then The Rock's mom too. But it was a good performance for Nia. I'm glad she won, well deserved. Ever since she came back to WWE last September, she has been very solid in all her matches. Remember, she had a great match with Rhea Ripley back in February at Elimination Chamber for the Women's World Title. Great performance. She won Queen of the Ring tournament, defeating Lyra Valkyria in the finals. That was good. And then, of course, now we got the SummerSlam match. She challenges Bayley for her title, and now Nia's the winner. Now, we don't know if Tiffany Stratton, when she going to flip on Nia, cashing that contract. As you know, Tiffany Stratton still got that contract. Wasn't no failed cash in. Nothing happened. She still got the contract. But we got to know in matter if and when that Tiffany's going to turn on her. So we got to keep that in mind. Watch out for Tiffany now. See how she's looking at that title right there. So she's looking at it. So you got to keep an eye out on her. And of course, she was similar to LA Knight. She was congratulated backstage by Triple H on her new championship. She's a brand new WWE Women's Champion. Congratulations to Nia Jax tonight. Definitely a well-deserved win. And I know it's going to be a much, much better women's title run compared to her last one, back in 2018, I believe. Way better that time. That's a whole different Nia, whole different situation. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Definitely don't have to worry about that. Gerard said, have you noticed on SmackDown they kept put Melanie and Latinas together, Apollo Crews versus Santos Escobar, and Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. Yeah, and they also do the stables like that too. You got the Bianca Jade and those two together. Yeah, but I've noticed that. Same with or they keep the foreigners together like Damage Control. You said now that Nia is champion, will you be thirsting after her? I got one answer for that.
No chance in hell. No chance in hell. No.
No, I am not going to be first going on Nia Jax. No, thank you. Won't be doing that. No, there'll be none of that going on. I like Nia Jax in the ring compared to her first run. The Nia Jax is not a bad looking lady, but I would not be thirsting over her. You can forget that. No. No. If I'm gonna thirst over any women's champion, it'll be Liv Morgan. That's it. If anything. Or Roxanne, or the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez. Won't be Nia Jax. Nothing against Nia Jax. But let's move on. That is the results. Nia Jax is your brand new women's champion. And we're going to move on to the next match on the card. So let's see what the next match on the card shall be. Oh, yeah. We had a very intense rivalry match with a special guest referee hanging in the balance. And that is Seth freaking Rollins, special guest referee. The match was the highly anticipated that we've been seeing all year, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. This is, if not my favorite match of the night. This was so well told in the ring. You had Drew. Drew and CM Punk both had issues with Seth. They both was looking at him sideways. I like how Seth Rollins didn't care. He was letting a lot of things go. Remember, Drew had CM Punk outside the ring. He was going to tell him to come in. You know what CM Punk said? Seth was like, forget about it. Do it. And just until you thought Seth let him get away with anything, Drew brought that chair in the ring, and Seth said, no, we ain't doing that. He grabbed the chair from Drew. I know CM Punk, he had the GTS on Drew. I know he even had the Anaconda Vice, but CM Punk let his emotions get the best of him. And with that being said, he put himself on the list.
What's going to happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
Yeah, CM Punk had this match won. He had it in the bag. He slipped and he just fell hard and never got back up ever since. But other than that, though, it was so great, intense rivalry between Seth and CM Punk. Because as you can see at one point in the match, as you can see, Seth was wearing a bracelet and CM Punk was like, what are you doing? Oh, Seth was trying to play dumb. Seth was trying to really spin it like a politician.
Spoken and spun like a true politician.
He was trying to do that. We know Seth is known for being a master manipulator, playing mind games. And when he thought that was it, CM Punk and Seth got each. It was face to face, and Seth was like, "Stop being an a-hole. Just focus on Drew. Don't worry about me." And it just went to the left. CM Punk hit the GTS on Seth, and Drew saw that, had an opening, hit that Claymore so nice on Punk, perfect. He told Seth to pin. He did the 1, 2. Look down, hesitant, just like Shawn Michaels did in 1997. Oh my goodness, man. That's what this was shades of, and all that 1, 2, 3. As I predicted, Drew McIntyre did win the match. And yes, our winner for this particular match, which has special guest referee, goes to the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, your winner. This was just like SummerSlam 1997. Steph was a special guest referee, equivalent to Shawn Michaels. Of course, the Brett and Taker. But see, in 97, Shawn Michaels almost hit. He hit Undertaker with the chair, and Brett spit on him. This time, CM Punk almost got hit with the chair by Seth. Seth blocked it. It's just CM Punk last most get too high, and he got the best of him, and he took the L. He got to eat that L now. But we're gonna see what the next thing gonna be. See what you guys done here. Gerard said, I felt Bayley was done badly here. Why did she have to lose? I mean, Bayley served her purpose. I mean, she had a great rivalry against Piper Niven. She defended against Naomi on SmackDown. I mean, I kind of said this before. I prefer more of the heel Bayley compared to the babyface Bayley, even the Hunger Days. I always prefer the heel Bayley. I never was big on this babyface Bayley championship run because it always goes down like this. It's always like that. It's nothing new. It's kind of always been the case with her. But other than that, though, that's just how it goes. Nia is doing great. We got Tiffany Stratton, on the horizon. Bayley just had to lose. There was nothing else for her. If anything, Bayley will be a chaser for the belt at best. But it's time for her to move on. She got her WrestleMania moment. She defeated Io Sky WrestleMania 40. Ended the whole damage control after turn on. And then she won the Royal Rumble too, guys. She won the Royal Rumble, won the title at Mania, had a moment against Io Sky, shut down the whole damage control. Them betraying her. She had a couple feuds, but as a babyface Bayley, what else more do you expect out of her? I think it was just time, because if this title run had continued, it would have got very stale, and we don't want that. We get enough stale as is in pro wrestling. Nia's definitely improved a lot. Yes, Bo Musa, she got way better. Bayley has been our best run, and she lost. I don't know why Bayley had to lose. Yeah, that's exactly Bo Musa. You're backing up everything I just said, Bo Musa. You're pretty much stated my claim. It wasn't that the pandemic run was better because Bayley was a heel. She was the role model. I never was big on a babyface Bayley. She's always been bland. Now it was only a little over 3 months. Yeah, about a little over 3 months. No, 4 months. About almost 4 months. There was not too much of her to do. Jurassic going for is Drew a heel or tweener. Tweener. I'll say tweener. Yeah, Bomu said tweener. I can't believe Dom turned on Rhea. Yeah, John. Rhea got the boot. She got the boot. But she was always mean to Dom. She always treated him like crap. Gerard say, who's Nia Jax's opponent next? Good idea. Good question. I would say, remember Chelsea and Piper been lingering around Tiffany Stratton. I think Piper's going to challenge Nia. Bayley's going to try to she'll get a rematch, but it's going to eventually be Tiffany take the belt from her. But yeah, that's the whole thing with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, he wins the match under special guest referee. Now, and of course, we know the CM Punk Drew beef is going to continue. Remember, Drew still has the bracelet. That was so savage. He beat Punk after Punk got the bracelet back off Seth, and he took it off him again. So this is not over between Drew and CM Punk. Is not over. Expect another match at Bad Blood, which will be in October, or Bash in Berlin. This is not over yet. Not by a long shot. It's definitely not over yet. So we'll see what the next move going to be. But this is not over. And CM Punk got some issues with Seth Rollins too. 7-8 that GTS. Well, than that, let's get on to the next match on the card. We got the first men's world title match tonight. And we got Gunther versus El Champion, Damian Priest. So El Champion. He did well. Good news, guys. Good news. I just want to say this. Good news. We got good news. Damian Priest did not botch this time, right? Let's give a round of applause. Damian did not botch in the world title match. Let's give him a yeet. He didn't botch. For once in a world title match at a PLE, Damian did not botch. Let's give him a yeet for that. Yeet. I just want to make that clear before we begin. Now, Damian was giving it to Gunther, man. Since he didn't botch, he was giving him some hits. He was definitely letting him have it. He was doing his thing. He was definitely doing his thing. And he was overpowering Gunther, getting a lot of offense. He slapped Gunther hard, had his chest ready, was bleeding, all that. It was crazy. Definitely wild in that match. We saw that going on. But this was a solid match. And I even thought at one point that maybe Damian Priest would win the world title without any interference. But I was wrong. Finn Balor comes out cheering on his buddy Damian Priest. And then when Damian hit the South Heaven on Gunther, he's getting close to the rope. Next thing we know, Finn Balor, being the hater that he is, he put Gunther's foot on a rope to prevent Damian from getting the 3 count. Man, you was hating. Finn was being a hater. He just hating. I didn't like Finn for that. I know Damian's been a bocce world champion, but that was some real hating on Finn. And since he did that, Damian was livid. He tried to attack Finn, but he was not focused on Gunther. Gunther got behind him. He tried to use submission hold. Damian got out the first time. And then next thing he put his hand on Finn Balor's throat, on his neck. He put his hand on his throat. And Damian, got caught by Gunther. Gunther again, he hit the powerbomb Damian. And then he put him in the hold again. Next thing we know, Damian passed out. And he not only passed out, he lost his World Heavyweight Championship. So there is no more El Champion. Now it's the Ring General. Gunther is your brand new World Heavyweight Champion. So, and then he was, but that was a shocking win. Shocking. I did not expect this. This is one title match that I did not expect to go down like this. I thought Damian was going to retain because he's been retained this whole time. But Triple H and the Reign team, they swerved us. We thought Damian was going to retain again. Not only he swerved us and having Gunther win, but Finn came in and screwed Damian as we expected, just not a SummerSlam. And him, similar to Nia and LA Knight, he took a photo with Triple H backstage. Congratulate him on his win. So Gunther is your brand new world heavyweight champion. His first ever world title in the company. So we got ourselves, a new Intercontinental champion. We got ourselves a new United States champion. We got a new WWE Women's champion. And now we got a brand new world heavyweight champion. Man, this was amazing night, though. Definitely. I'm not the biggest fan of Handshake Cup, but I don't blame you. Looks good. Like Angle. Damian Priest is proxy now for. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Roman Reigns. Yeah, we'll get to that. I didn't like Gunther over Damian Priest. I thought Damian was going to retain. Gerard said Judgment Day is officially over, so Finn's the new leader. Now Rhea's a babyface while Dominic her heels. I'm gonna get to that in a second, Gerard. But yeah, Gunther is your brand new world champion. Let's be honest. I said this before. Damian was not the best world champion. Let's face it, he botched in world title matches that account the most. He botched at Classic Castle versus Drew McIntyre with the rope situation. He botched that Money to Bank with the whole kicking. He was supposed to kick out with Seth Rollins, and he didn't. And Seth had the 3. Technically, Seth Rollins should have won the title that night, but he just don't do it for me. His title was ended at the right time, because if he didn't, it would have got pretty lousy. And it's already lousy as is, let's be honest here. But I'm glad that Gunther won. Gunther's not no flunky. He's solid. Gunther's solid. But yeah, we got Gunther as your new champion. See what else you guys got to say. A lot of photos being taken. Yeah, Bron Breakker was dope. But let's get on to the main event. And the main event is, like I said, Finn turn. We saw the signs as well. Before we get to that, we saw the signs. The writing was on the wall. Finn always seemed like he was jealous of Damian. Now I know Finn and JD still have the tag team belts, but as far as I'm concerned, with Rhea being betrayed by Dom and now Finn betraying Damian, Judgment Day's over. Let's be honest. Finn Balor is going to go off with JD McDonough. They gonna do their thing. Dom and Liv gonna do their thing. And maybe Rhea and Damian are the only baby faces, and maybe they either team up together, because Damian still got beef with Dom for what he did to Rhea. They can team up together. But that's it, though. Judgment Day as a unit, a stable, it's over. It's done. And we saw that tonight. The whole thing was been imploded for months. It's done. It's over. It's no more to that. It's a wrap. I mean, do you see them as a unit anymore? Everybody's going to do their own thing. I mean, tell me what I'm telling lies.
I'm tired of being nice. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah, so Judgment Day's over. The rain's on the wall, and it's going to be official this upcoming Monday Night Raw. That'll be on Sci-Fi. It's done. I'm not happy with Bayley losing to Nia. Mid-chin with stuff to Nia Jax. Yeah, that ain't going to age well. I don't think Nia's going to keep Tyler long. She'll keep for a little bit, then Tiffany going to cash in. What happened to Carlito? Be honest with you, Gerard, he's probably going to get released. What else more can Carlito do? Carlito was supposed to do something with the he was originally LWO, turns on them. Now was with Judgment Day, aligned with Judgment Day. Probably get released. I mean, I'm sorry to say that. But yeah, let's get on to the main event. And we know the main event is, yes, it is Cody Rhodes versus Solo for the WWE Championship. As we saw, Cody came out with his dog Pharaoh. If you guys follow Cody on social media or follow his career, Pharaoh is a dog he's had for many years. And the reason I'm talking about his dog, because his dog is 13 years old in dog years, which is equivalent to 72 years old for a human being. This will be the last time his dog Pharaoh travels with him. So this was his last trip, and they stated that at SummerSlam. Then at the right, we see him with Arn Anderson. First time we see him at WWE in the past, 4 or 5 years since he was released back in 2019. He told Cody, gave him a pep talk saying, hey, the Islanders, the Bloodline got you outnumbered. They're going to do what they're going to do to take you out. You're the champion. You got a target on your head, but you have friends and places. So, we was pretty much signifying that somebody was going to help Cody on his behalf when it came down to the match of Bloodline Rules. When Bloodline, of course, when they was going to attack Cody. Then he came out, this is on moments of that, him and his dog, again. But you can tell he's sad that dog's going to, of course, come out like that. I know that sucks, but I know that's his lovely dog. He had it, like I said, had it for a long time. Had that dog. He had that dog, I think, even before when he was the independent scene, honestly. I think it was the independent scene he had that dog, the way I see it. But other than that, though, guys, it's the main event. Solo is Solo. He actually looked a little bit better in the ring. But, he was reversing Cody's moves, giving some offense on Cody. Next thing you know, when we know he hit the spinning, what's that thing called? The spinning bomb. You guys know what that move is. The rock bottom, but he spins all around. He got some near falls on Cody. Cody got some near falls on him. Next thing you know, we had a couple people come on for Solo, and we made a Bloodline going to cheat like they always do. Then next thing you know, we had Kevin Owens and Randy Orton come out on his behalf. Then next thing you know, when we thought it was done, we had the music of the highly anticipated return, as I predicted. Yes, everybody knows Roman Reigns came in the building. He came in, made his return. New type of theme music, more like a babyface tweener thing, not so much the heelish stuff no more. So this pretty much confirmed that Roman's not a heel anymore, maybe tweener. And next thing you know, he came in. Solo been talking all his crap there. And the OTC main original tribal chief. He's original, not Solo. And he came to ring. People thought, who was he going to attack, Cody or Solo? And he came and gave that work to Solo. So he hit Solo with the spear, and he hit him with Superman punch too. And Cody was able to hit the crossroads. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes is still the WWE champion. So this is great. Roman showing up, and I know Cody just kept looking at Roman like, you took out Solo, but I'm still watching you. I haven't forgotten our past, Roman. And Roman gave Cody a nod like, you got it. But that's the question, guys. Are they gonna run this back? Are we gonna get a Cody Roman part 3? That's the question here. Are they gonna run this back? Will Roman challenge Cody for his championship? Will Roman try to be champion once again? Right away. If not right away or later. That's the question here. So that's crazy. Zone, salute to you. Bo Musa, a new hairdo is fire. Yeah, Gerard, you talking about I'm thirsty on night. You thirsty over Bayley. By the time LA Knight won. Yeah, LA Knight won a title for once. And I wonder what's the reign with Roman appearing against Solo. I don't know if you've been following Quentin. Solo's been running his mouth about Roman. I mean, he called himself the tribal chief. That's Roman's title. That's a story right there. Why wouldn't Roman go after Solo? He disrespected him. Definitely. No. Yeah, it's definitely. They're going to have to run Cody Roman again. But if they do that, Roman will be a tweener. Or maybe he ain't going to be a heel. Tweener. I'm not going to say babyface, maybe a tweener. Because Roman still gave Cody that look. Like, bro, I ain't forgot everything. I'm still watching. They both still watching each other. So that has not been forgotten with these two. But before we get to Cody and Roman part 3, before we get that, let's be honest. Let's address the elephant in the room. Roman's gonna be feuding with Solo. Let's not play games here. You know that Roman and Solo are gonna have a match. You know that's how it's gonna go down. Before it gets to anything else, it's gonna be Cody. It's gonna be Roman versus Solo first. That's the first feud he's gonna have, and that's after the whole Bloodline versus Bloodline thing too, as I explained on my SmackDown review. But he's gonna his Solo feud by himself. He will feud against Solo, no pun intended. He will feud against him first, and then we get to the Cody Roman part 3. But you know, he got some business settled with Solo. Solo saying, "I'm the tribal chief. You failed," and blah 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 blah. Roman ain't going for that. Roman gonna make sure that you acknowledge who he is. You gonna make sure of that.
Now the whole world can acknowledge me.
Yeah, so Roman's back. It's the first time we've seen Roman since WrestleMania 40. And remember, too, Roman going through a lot. You know, his dad, Sika, his dad, Sika, just passed away, a month ago? Not barely a month ago. So, but we know we're going to have the Bloodline versus Bloodline. That would be the first feud. Roman, now, I thought Jay or Jimmy at least will come out with him. I thought Jimmy was going to come, but Jimmy did not come. Roman came by himself. I thought if not, at least Jimmy, maybe Roman and Paul Heyman. Maybe those two gonna come out. But that was not the case though. Those two did not come out. I thought we was gonna get those two together. But we got Cody and Roman. They're gonna be back at some point. Does Roman bring Jimmy and Jay? Yeah, definitely. They're definitely gonna come back. I thought they would come out tonight, but maybe later on. Because storyline, Jimmy who still got taken out, and he's supposed to be coming back. Jensen B Production said Cody won, let's go, and Roman came. Definitely. Bo Musa said Alexa Bliss didn't come back. So does this mean Rhea Ripley or she's done focused on that what you mean, Rhea Ripley, or you mean Royal Rumble? Or she's done focused on motherhood? I mean, they said that Alexa was training. I think Alexa is going to come back at some given point. Maybe it is Royal Rumble because she has shown. That's what I thought she'd be. Okay, Royal Rumble. That's what I think she has been training. I think she will come back Royal Rumble. My question is what they're going to do with her. Unless she's put in the YS6 stable, YS6, what else can they do with her? I mean, I don't know if anybody noticed, but the women's division on Raw and SmackDown is pretty stacked. Raw, you got Rhea, you got Liv, you got Lyra Valkyria, you got the whole Zoe, you got the stables over there, you got the Zoe Stark, Shayna, and Sonya Deville. You got Damage Control. You still got Becky Lynch supposed to come back. It's a lot of women on there. SmackDown, you got Bayley, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Bianca, Jade, Blair Davenport, Naomi, Michin's over there. Shotzi's supposed to come back from injury. Charlotte Flair's supposed to come back from injury. What are they gonna do with her? Where's she gonna go? Same with, what they gonna do with her? Honestly, Quentin says. So wait, who's the girl from YS6? That's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is the girl from YS6 right now. That gives the envelope. But yeah, I just don't know what they're gonna do with Alexa. But other than that, though, Roman made his return, as people speculated. He came in, gave that work to Solo, and next thing you know, Cody wins and retains his WWE Championship by hitting a crossroads on Solo Sikoa. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, so let's go over the review of SummerSlam, guys. Now, based on, we had 7 matches on the card. We had, like I said, 2 men's world title matches, 2 women's world title matches, 2 mid-card championship matches, and a match with a special guest referee. Now, out of all these matches, I give it 5 out of 5. And actually, not only is it 5 out of 5, one of the best SummerSlams ever. Better than last year. And if you agree with me, give me a yeet.
Yeet.
This was a great SummerSlam. A great SummerSlam tonight. There were a lot of stories told. Remember, we saw Judgment Day literally implode tonight. We saw that with the whole betrayal. 2 betrayals in the group. Rhea was betrayed by Dom. Finn betrayed Damian. We saw, with the exception of Liv Morgan, have you guys noticed that we had at a what? We had 3 out of 4 title changes tonight. That was another significant thing. 3 out of 4 title changes. We have a brand new WWE Women's Champion, a brand new Intercontinental Champion, brand new United States Champion. I'm sorry, 3 out of 5, and brand new United States Champion, brand new World Champion, and that's it. So we have what? 2 men's world title matches. What am I saying? 3 out of 6. We got Intercontinental, United States, 2 women's world title, and we had 2 men's world title. So out of 6 matches, out of 6 world title matches, only 2 titles did not change. Cody retained his belt. Liv retained her belt. That's crazy. If you look at the sequence of events, the first match, the opener, was Liv Morgan. She retained her belt. This is the opener now. We go back to the opener of the whole thing. She retained her belt. So the show opened with the champion retaining her title. And then at the end of the event, the main event to close out the show, the champion retained his belt, which was Cody. Great storytelling by Triple H and creative. So we have brand new champions. 1 new champion, 2 new champions. I mean, Drew did not win. 1 new champion, 2 new champion, 3 new champion, 4 new champion. So we had 2 retain, and of course that. But this was a great match. I told you I did not expect Gunther to win, but he did. Nothing told to. Gunther shockingly won the title. I think Nia Jax won was well deserved. We began Nia crap for years about botching. She clearly does not botch anymore. We can all agree she's much more safer and smoother in the ring compared to her old days. So definitely whatever training, whatever she did the PC when she came back, it worked. Like I said, we saw Finn turn on Damian, saw the signs. Then the whole CM Punk Drew beef continues. Now, Drew did win, but he still has CM Punk's bracelet. And CM Punk gave a GTS to Seth Rollins, the special guest referee. You know Seth not going to be cool with that. And it was amazing stories in each match. Amazing stories, guys, from beginning to end. I just explained to you guys that we opened the show with the champion retaining her title, and then we end the show with a champion retaining his title. All throughout the show, we saw new champions, new mid-card champions, new world champions. And also another thing, if you think about it, both King and Queen of the Ring winners, they won tonight. Gunther and Nia Jax both won tonight. They both won King and Queen of the Ring, and now they both won world titles tonight. That's another thing I noticed tonight. Great story though. Great. And then of course, we of the biggest moment of the night. We already know Roman Reigns returns. You got the return of Roman Reigns, OTC, the original Tribal Chief. And it was great. Like I said, Bron Breakker won the belt. And then, just a whole bunch of good things that happened tonight. And like I said, amazing stories were told in each match. Especially the CM Punk, Seth, Drew McIntyre, Like I said, I was seeing shades of 1997 SummerSlam. Definitely good. And again, we got to give it a yeet for that one.
Yeet.
So that was great. Also another thing I want to notate, because it was such great storytelling in these matches for SummerSlam. I said this once, I'll say it again, and I go through this every time I watch show every week. I know I'm comparing it to NXT. This is why it's so hard to watch AEW today, because they don't tell stories in the ring. They do not tell great stories between the characters. They have a one-off match. They try to hurry get a 5-star match. They do all these dumb spots, anything, all this reaching. And at the end of the day, they put themselves on the list every single time.
What's gonna happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
It's great events like SummerSlam why I look at AEW and be like, what are you guys doing over there in that company? Now, AEW has All In later this month in August. It's not even going to be an ounce of this. It'll be somewhat okay. And I highly doubt All In is going to be 5 out of 5. I highly doubt it. For those who do follow AEW, I highly doubt that. The road to Survivor Series is going to be fun. Do you think Cody versus Randy is next? Yeah, I do see that happening. Ashley Bo Musa, when he came out, I thought that Cody was going to get attacked by Randy Orton. I thought Randy was going to turn on Cody and try to help Solo win the WWE title, because we know Randy Orton's a Viper. Bo Musa said AEW way too much rest. I can't understand what's going on. Because they don't tell stories, Bo Musa. They don't tell stories. You have a one-off match. They do all these crazy spots. Sometimes they botch it, or sometimes the other person get hurt, and then there's no story behind it. And these two never wrestle each other ever again. I don't get it. Like recently on the episode of Dynamite last week, MJF wrestled Will Ospreay for 1 hour for the international championship that MJF just recently won. They was like, it's an hour. They wrestled good. It was trash. I didn't see that with WWE. They know how to tell a story. Quinn said, I give it a B. I give 4 out of 5. I didn't like Drew and CM Punk. Why didn't you like CM Punk and Drew? That was a great storytelling. You didn't like that Drew won, or you didn't like the match itself overall? But yeah, that was a great match though. But let's go over, even though this was a great event, I will go over what went wrong with SummerSlam. Normally, when like I said, whether it's a PLE or a weekly show, Raw, NXT, or SmackDown, I always go over what I didn't like. And because the show was so good, it's one thing I didn't like. The whole Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Every time Randy Orton's in trouble, we get these two coming out. When I heard Kevin Owens' music hit tonight and Randy Orton's music hit tonight, I'm like, am I watching SummerSlam or am I watching another episode of SmackDown? We've seen this before so many times. It's so repetitive. That got on my nerves. And with that being said, that put them on the list.
What's gonna happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
I got tired of this, guys. This is ridiculous. Unless Randy Orton, like I stated a couple minutes ago, is going to turn on Cody, I didn't see no use to this. This didn't make no sense to me. I did not get it at all. I didn't get it. Cody Rhodes said I was SummerSlam. Oh, you talking about Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan? Yeah, that was a good match. Very good match. But I'm tired of the whole Kevin Owens and Randy Orton coming out. I'm tired of that. It's ridiculous, guys. Just ridiculous. I'm tired of that. And SmackDown coming around with Roman coming back. I don't know where this alliance with Randy or Kevin Owens gonna go. I hope Randy Orton do challenge Cody and he turn on him at some point. Because it's getting old and tired. It really is. But I couldn't find too much other issues about SummerSlam. It was a great show. You know, the show was great. It wasn't too much I had an issue with. I hadn't had too much of an issue with this show. Very, very good show. Very well thought out storyline, everything. I know Monday Night Raw is gonna be lit. We got Judgment Day. We literally saw stable breakup tonight, and we saw Roman return. So we saw a return. We saw a breakup. Now, I know a lot of people are upset about the Bayley. Some people are upset that Bayley lost her belt, but there was no more Bayley could do at this point. Let's be honest. What else was Bayley gonna do? Bayley wasn't gonna do anything else with that title run. If Bayley kept that belt any longer, the belt was going to be it was going to be a very boring and bland title run, and it would have hurt Bayley's character and credibility. So I'd rather have her take the L now and lose, and we can remember this being okay. It was an all right, somewhat subpar title run. Then to her having longer and be like, "We're tired of Bayley. Please take this belt off her immediately." So I'd rather have that happen. And like I said, she's not going to lose her belt tonight. Damian Priest lost the belt tonight too. Another Damian similar to Bayley. I was not a big fan of Damian's title run. Damian was botching. Every time I looked up, every world title match he botched. He didn't botch tonight, but he did lose, and it was time for him to lose. Because think about it, Damian Priest is transitioning now to a full-fledged babyface. When he won that title, he was still a heel. So storyline, and of course, Damian being betrayed by Finn in the whole ending of Judgment Day, I understood why he lost. It makes sense why he lost. He needs to lose tonight. He needs to lose. And it makes sense for why he should keep that belt much longer, guys. I didn't get it at all. But other than that though, like I said, we had good moments of Roman Reigns return, but I couldn't find too many issues with this whole SummerSlam because it was solid. Rhea Ripley played off that shoulder angle well. All stories were great. Every story was great. So, but the next PLE is Bash in Berlin, August 31st. Then we got the Bad Blood in October. So yeah, so that's the whole thing with that. Yeah, this was a good PLE. Should Kevin Owens go after Cody as well? Maybe, because he's gonna go and turn to a heel. Maybe Kevin Owens runs a babyface getting old too. Roman Spears Solo, yep, the original Tribal Chief. But yeah, I think he should go after him. Definitely. So you guys check out the event. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys for coming out though. Stella's coming. Yep. He's gonna come in SmackDown probably. I can't wait for Jimmy either. But yeah, that's all I have for this event. Soon to be able to pop for Red Carpet Rain. Click below and check the videos of Red Carpet Rain content. You guys already know what it is. It's OUNT.
something happened this weekend. And I've been struggling with it since I retired. But this weekend gave me closure.
Wow.
It really did. Like, it was fun. Obviously, it was fun. I mean, you can't, doing this for as long as I have and being involved.